I'd like to welcome Mr. Maurice Crespi to the stage. Thank you.
I had an idea in 2019 in relation to creating a digital twin of the judicial system and to plug that into artificial intelligence and to create a attorney that is non-human, that everybody has access to, and that is free. And we achieved that this year. We released Sarah, being an AI attorney that you can find on our website. And it's the first AI attorney to have been released in South Africa. We've actually gone ahead with 10. That has now evolved to a point where we've actually consulting now, and we're doing the discovery phase with the Zambian judiciary in relation to implementing it there for law. Now, when I say it's replaced us as lawyers, it's happened now. This isn't tomorrow, this isn't the next day, this isn't a week, right now. I'll give you an example. Beginning of this year, we took Sarah Turbo. I had a consultation on Teams. The consultation lasted 1.5 hours. There's 7 participants in the consultation. Straight after the consultation, I took the transcript from Teams, put it into AI. I said, draft the High Court application, and it drafted a High Court application that I'd say 90% of lawyers out there wouldn't have been able to draft. It was absolute poetry, and it took 1 minute. That application would have taken about 3 days last year for us to do. Now, what has that done? It's taken us out when it comes to a time-based model selling hours. We're gone. And that's Sarah. We're building Sarah. For those of you who don't know, well, when it comes to AI, AI is really a neural network. It emulates our brains in practically every respect. If you look at the 0 and 1s, which are your neural network in AI, no one actually knows what's going on in there. And look inside a brain, you're not actually sure what's happening with your neural plasticity. That's what they've emulated. When it comes to law, the big challenge is huge volumes of documents. You have massive transcripts that go into the AI, and the AI is there not only to advise on it, but what we're doing with the Zambian judiciary is we're actually getting the AI to render judgments. I want to tie in blockchain. And on the blockchain side, what we've done is we've realized that in the field of law, structured finance, shares, IPOs, stock exchanges, they're practically going, they're in the departure lounge. So what we've created is Schindler's X, which is a real-world asset token exchange. If you go to schindlersx.io, you can go on there and you can start buying tokens, blockchain tokens that represent fractions in a real-world asset. We have properties there, we have developments there. We're now negotiating with actual diamonds that we hold in custody and escrow, and you can go onto our site and you can buy those.
I have a question. How wise do you think it is to remove the human element from judgments? Because there are objective times where there are times where it's better to be objective when giving judgment, but there are times where it's better to have a human element towards it. Like maybe, for example, a woman murders a man because he raped her daughter or something. Objectively, that's still cold-blooded murder, but the human element sympathizes with that. So how wise do you think it is to remove that from judgment?
Great question, and I have 2 responses to that. Did everybody hear the question? It's quite an important question. It's how wise is it to remove the human element from a judicial process? Because the human element, and I'm going to reframe it because this is the idea I had 5 years ago. The human element is able to determine values, ethics, and morals. The human element has its purpose. And the human element, things are dynamic. Public policy, think about public policy. In one area, the community in one area will say, no, a sentence for rape should be a lot harsher than possibly in another area. So now you have, how does the AI pick up in which area to actually apply the law? When you have judges say, there's a problem in this community and we have to send a message. Okay, the human judge knows that. How's the AI going to do that? And what we've done is we've built an oracle for the AI that taps into the wisdom of the crowds. We've created an algorithm so that it would ensure diversity of a crowd. When the AI needs it, it can actually look to humans. And we've built that as a proof of concept. Okay, so for values, ethics, and morals, that's still there. In relation to the judicial process, what we've done, take our arbitration clause. The AI will determine the dispute, but you'll always have the right to appeal to a human. So there'll be the human element up there. The Zambian judiciary, what they want is they want that the AI generates judgment for the parties to actually take to court and debate with the judge and say, this is why the AI is wrong. Okay, so the human is still there. But let me say this to you. Where we sit now, I said to you that the AI is actually better than most attorneys, including myself. Okay, true as God, I can't draft three days of work in a matter of minutes. We're going to hit AGI, artificial general intelligence, and that's where it can do and it can reason exactly as we are, and that's where it starts getting scary. A real honor, a real privilege. Please reach out to me in whichever way you want. You can through Facebook. Reach out to me if you want more information. We're putting up courses. We're doing courses on AI. If you want to speak to me directly, if you want to set up just a one-on-one meeting, if you're interested, please. I just want to share. Okay, I've done a lot of work over the last 5 years, and it's now time to give back. So thanks again. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Maurice, for that wonderful and impactful speech or talk. All right. Thank you very much for your attention. Okay, so the title of this demonstration is called, well, it's to demonstrate asset tracking on a blockchain, right? Prof earlier spoke about how, and also all our speakers spoke about how you can track, I guess, the movement of items in a supply chain, right, using a blockchain, right? And that's besides the benefits of cryptocurrency, the financial impact that blockchain has provided, right? These are the other real world applications, right, of being able to provide a sense of trust and transparency in your goods. It doesn't matter what type of supply chain that you're dealing with. You can think of it in a manner of, or with respect to, if you want to prevent counterfeit goods, right? This is one solution that you could use to do that. If you want to ensure that you are eating beef instead of horse meat, this is one solution that you're going to do. So Food Trolley, right, is a solution from UJ blockchain that we worked on to solve, I guess, a global problem, right? A global problem being food insecurity, right? So billions of people across the world, unfortunately, cannot, I guess, determine when they will have access to food. Or it's not like I know that I'm going to eat 3 meals from Monday to Friday. Like, it's a privilege for people to be able to do that. So UJ has a food program, essentially, where they assist students with food parcels, right? Because studies have shown that as high as 60% of student population are actually food insecure. Today we're at the official launch of the Food Trolley application, which was proudly designed by UJ Blockchain. We have designed an application that assists students to collect their parcels in a quicker manner. And we are also assisting the SDP to ensure that there cannot be any duplicate collections by students or anybody trying to collect more than the one that is allocated per student. The launch is about to start. The students are about to start collecting food parcels with the application. Some good positive feedback. We also have some technical glitches. However, the majority feedback is good, and we are quite proud that of this application.
The app is now like more convenient and it's very easy to use. I was able to log in at easy. There was no problem. I was able to order within minutes. It was approved. I was like,
That's great. Oh,
we are good.
that's great.
It was quick to register on the app, the website, and I like it because usually we would wait like 3 hours on the queue. but now I was assisted like an hour.
Oh wow!
An hour max. Yes.
So it improved the wait time.
Yes,
3
yes.
to 1 hour.
Yes, I'm actually happy.
Great, great,
Yes.
great.
Greetings all. My name is Miriam Setole and I'm one of the UJ blockchain facilitators. I'm going to be presenting to you one of the projects that we've been working on, known as Thato AI. So Thato AI is a friendly conversational AI assistant capable of communicating in all 11 official languages of South Africa. So this AI is aimed to educate people about blockchain. So we have realized that so many people do not have access to this evolving technology AI because they can't communicate in English. So that's why we aimed to solve those kind of problems with people who cannot communicate, who cannot read or write in English, so that they can get access to information about blockchain. We are also planning to create Thato with API, meaning that enabling Thato to interact with any API to create endless possibilities. So thank you. Yeah, it is going to be one of the biggest projects, bigger than ChatGPT, I think. So yeah.